From the casuals who've heard Idol once, to producers who know every trainee's blood type, today we're breaking down the 7 levels of Idol fans. Level 1. The Algorithm Casual. This is where you find at least 50% of all Idol fans. They have heard Idol by YOASOBI at least once before and maybe seen the first episode of Ocean Code. Level 1 is basically the bare minimum. They neither like or dislike Idol media. However, this is probably as far as the enjoyment and participation goes. The Billboard Top 100 type of Idol fan. Level 2. Mainstream Variety. We are still in mainstream territory, but edging closer to the rabbit hole that is the Idol fandom. At this level, you start listening to songs that are currently trendy, not yet picking a group or member to follow, but just listening to the latest releases from the top groups. I call this level the taste test because you're trying different flavors and seeing which one vibe with you the most. Level 3. The discovery phase. If you didn't already commit, then level 3 is where fans start to find what they like. If level 2 was the taste test, then this level is where the foundation is formed. By this point, you found your favorite member, aka your Oshi/bias. Maybe even gone as far as to standing a group, but nothing crazy. This is also the discovery phase, where you will start to go and actively search out idol content instead of passively consuming like the past 2 levels. You have now become an active consumer. You will listen to and watch anything that has to do with idols. This is the period where you binge the most amount of idol content in the shortest amount of time. This is where the obsession starts to grow for many new fans. And once you reach this stage, that's when you start to see just how deep the idol fandom rabbit hole really goes. Level 4. The Awakening. You're in the sauce now. You have your favorite group on lockdown. You memorize every name, birthday, position, and voice of that 5 to 9 member group that's now become your new obsession. Your playlist is now filled with idol songs from a group and genre you didn't even know existed before. You're in deep and you love it. You want more. And to feed this new obsession, you start going through the entire discovery of your new favorite group, listening to songs on repeat, maybe even learn the lyrics to one of them, and failing horribly at first because everything is in a foreign language that you've neither heard or tried speaking in prior to getting into the idol fandom. Don't lie, we've all been there. Looking up the Romaji lyrics to our favorite songs because we couldn't read Japanese or Korean. Don't be shy, we've all been there. And honestly, are you really an idol fan if you haven't at least once tried singing your favorite J-pop, K-pop song, only to completely butcher the pronunciation of the song? Level 5. Fan content. You watch every MV, every variety show, every episode that Ramen Dissidents, Scandal Radio Survivor Show, because of course they are, that from your favorite group. You have even turned into their live streams, even though you probably don't understand what they're saying. Now that's what I call dedication, because who cares if I speak the same language as my Oshi/bias? Just looking at them is enough. Who cares if I actually understand what they're saying? When they got visuals like this, am I right? So when you have exhausted all of their official resources, and that includes stuff you have to pay to experience, like concerts, fan sites, and other events, what's left? Where can you get your next fix? Well, you've now entered the chaotic and messy era of fan content, fan camps, line distribution videos, covers, video essays, reactions, meme compilations, etc. Once you've used up all the official avenues and you are left having to wait until your favorite group comes back with new material, which could be anywhere from 3 to 6 months or longer if you're Blink, and even then it would just be another 30-second world tour announcement with almost the same song as before. And if this video somehow gets popular enough to receive hate comments, I just want to say that I was a Blink. I don't know, I haven't really kept up with them lately, and honestly I probably haven't missed much apart from the usual internet drama. Okay. I'll stop now. I still love you though, Rose. I used to have her as my phone background. Oh, and before we move on to the next level, I know that in the past couple of years, a lot of K-pop groups create their own content and that they post them online several times a month or even a week, but that hasn't always been the case. I think it started to become more common after COVID, so I just wanted to add that before moving on. Level 6. The creator. This is when it starts to get serious. You are no longer just a consumer. You have now either started or at least thought about creating your own fan content. The fan content you started watching at level 5 were made by people in this tier. There is a lot of overlap between a level 6 and a level 5 fan, with one of the biggest differences being that one enjoys idols mostly through consumptions, while the other consumes but also wants to contribute and or be a part of it. Now that we hit level 6, there's 2 ways this could go. The content creator route, line distribution videos, one or occasional covers, video essays, reactions, meme compilations, etc. You know what I'm talking about. But for others who feel like they need to have a more personal connection to the idol world. Then that's where the second branch of level 6 comes into play. Level 6.5, the Dreamer. The name for this level is pretty self-explanatory. The level is for the people that like idols so much that they also want to become one. They will probably start looking at idol auditions, like what companies are currently holding or planning to hold audition. If they're really serious about becoming an idol, then they will probably start training how to dance, sing, rap, etc. This level can be an entire video in itself. As a matter of fact, I've seen entire channels build their brand on how to audition to be an idol. A niche within another niche, which brings us to the last level. Level 7, the Producer. If someone managed to get to this level, then just make your own idol group at this point. You could probably work in the idol genre with how deep your knowledge is. At this level, you no longer look at idols as just entertainers, but as archetypes, personalities, puzzle pieces, etc. People at this level only need 3 colors to make an idol group. That's how deep they are in the sauce. Give them the necessary resources to make an idol group, and the resulting product will at least achieve mediocre success. They have spent an ungodly amount consuming and analyzing not just idols, but the industry itself. This is no longer an exception. This is a part of who they are now. Gojo if he was an otaku and not good looking. No, I'm just kidding, but for real though, if you somehow made it to this level, you are insane, and you should probably go and create your own idol group. And if you want to know exactly why you only need 3 colors to make an idol group, then subscribe, because I'll be uploading more videos breaking down idols and the industry. So if you like this video, then you wouldn't want to miss any other future videos. Tell me what level you're in and what level you would put me in, and I'll see you in the next Idol Explained video.